Hey neighbor, my name is Camilo Quevedo. I live right here across the street, right there on Terra Lane. And I wanted to first introduce myself. I'm glad that you received the folder that I left with you with your CMA, your Comparative Market Analysis. And I wanted to create this video to really first introduce myself and go over the information with you. I wanted to make sure that you understood the information that was in front of you and really covered with you. So for this one, we're looking at homes around 17 to 1800 square feet that have 4 bedrooms and within Mountain Vista Ranch and the activity over the last 3 months alone. Now, the tax records do not include number of bedrooms, so I may be wrong that your house is 4. I don't know if it's 3, 4, or 5. It's definitely big enough to be either one of those. But if it's not 4 bedrooms, please let me know, and I'll be happy to cover or remake this entire analysis for you based on your style. I think on the style of the home, I think it is 4 bedrooms. But going over here, this is kind of like a big purview of what's happening. So the closest home to your house sold for 370 on the last 3 months. The most recent sold for 388. The highest one sold for 410. But this is interesting because right now the average active home, meaning what's on the market right now, is at 416. Now the average ones that sold for 384 and pendings are the ones that are on escrow but haven't closed yet. So what I do want you to spend time with, it's kind of like with this list, the comparable property details. I call it my nosy neighbor list because you get to see what's happening in your neighborhood and what homes are selling for how much they ask, which is always fun to do, at least for me. But here, you're gonna get the first line here are the closed ones, meaning completions. These houses are sold. And what I always look at is how much they were asking for, which is this column, and how much did they sell for. So as you can see here, this one sold for 20 over, 10 over, 20 over, 10 over. So people are paying more than the houses are that are being asked for to get them. And one of the reasons is because, look, right now there's only 2 properties on the market. There's only 2 properties right now on the market. So if anybody's looking for a 4-bedroom home in Mountain Vista Ranch, there's not really that many options. And there are a lot of people looking. So in that case, people start bidding wars. And that's why you can see here that the sale prices are going higher. Now there's 4 properties right now that are on escrow. Now we don't know how much they'll sell for, like the actual final price, just because that's not made public until it closes. So here in the next couple of months, we'll be able to know exactly what those were. Now, what I want you to do, or one thing that will be good for you to do, is look at the homes here I put there at the end. So this is the one that is on the market right now. It's on 160th Avenue. It's a 4-bedroom, 1900 square foot. And then what you want to do is compare this one to your home. Is my home a little bit bigger? Is my home a little bit smaller? How are the finishes of this home compared to your home? So any updates that they have made that you haven't, or any updates that you have made that they haven't, and how does that compare to them? That's how we're gonna find out how much is your home worth. So for this one, they sold it for 410, the same. Look at the finishes. How do their kitchen look like compared to my kitchen? How does the floors, bedrooms, bathrooms? That's kind of how we're gonna end up pricing your property. Comparing what people are paying for it and comparing that to what we actually have to offer. So that's what we're gonna be able to see. And ultimately, I want you to see there on the last page kind of what the market is doing. And you can see here since June, there's always been a listing price over asking close price, and you can see that it's still going up. So one thing that is interesting is if you look at how much they were asking, you can see that it's been going up slowly, but going up how much people are asking, and they're still being paid more than what they're asking for over the last 3 months. So what's the market doing? I mean, you can make your own assumptions or your own conclusions based on this, but it's still a seller's market. Yes, it's not as crazy as it was 3 4 months ago where it was just bananas, but it's still a very strong seller's market. There's not that many properties right now available to purchase, which makes it puts the sellers in control because there's a lot of people looking to buy right now. So I wanted to provide this information for you. If you have any questions either about what I shared here, the report, the market, anything real estate related, please let me know. I wanted to introduce myself to you and really be a resource for you to know that it's available. But at the same time, hey, you're my neighbor. I'm here. I'm on a mission to meet all my neighbors. Obviously, with COVID and summers, it's hard to meet people outside and do any type of activities. But now things are getting back to where they used to be. So I'm on a mission to be able to meet all my neighbors. Like I said, I'm right there on Tara Lane. So if you see me walking with my daughters or with my wife or picking up the mail or early in the morning going out for a jog, make sure that you stop and say hi. I would love to get a chance to meet you. And if you ever need anything, real estate related or not, I'm right there for you to access. I hope that you're enjoying the weather and you have a wonderful week.